The Niners just wrapped up day 4 of their training camp. This was their last practice before pads come on tomorrow. Brock Purdy, the starting quarterback so far when he's been on the field, had the scheduled day off, as well as Christian McCaffrey not practicing. Even though Brock Purdy technically wasn't practicing today, he was doing conditioning work on the sideline, and we saw him running up and down the field. Great news for the Niners quarterback, who seems to continue to put in work this offseason. Moving on to the quarterback battle today, though. The quarterbacks that have been competing have been Trey Lance, Sam Darnold, and Brandon Allen. More specifically, I think the quarterback battle that's really been highlighted throughout this camp is between Sam Darnold and Trey Lance. And if we're honest today, we're going to start with the quarterback who won, and that was Sam Darnold. He was pretty impressive today and rocketed a couple of throws into Brandon Ayuk. Brandon Ayuk has been going off this entire camp. He had like 3 or 4 touchdowns today, and no one seems to be able to guard him. I think he's one of the best wide receivers in the league, and this season is going to be insane given that he's searching for a massive contract. But focusing more specifically on Sam Darnold and his 7 of 9 day on 11 on 11 reps, he looked great in my opinion. He was decisive where he was throwing the ball. His throws were great. I mean, like the Niners have said, he is a talented thrower of the football. Moving on to someone that kind of struggled a little bit today, but was an improvement from his poor performance last time on the practice field, and that's Trey Lance. He took more reps with the first team offense, taking 12 reps with the first team offense in comparison to Sam Darnold's 4 reps. He went 5 of 8, which is also good, but he struggled wrapping up the practice and lost confidence, it seems like, in comparison to day 1. I like seeing Trey Lance out there on day 1. He was really rocketing it and kind of doing his thing, but when Brock Purdy stepped on the field, I don't know if he lost his confidence or what exactly happened, but he's kind of looked different ever since then. So today's winner definitely has to be Sam Darnold if we're looking at Sam Darnold versus Trey Lance. Trey Lance has made me uncomfortable with his inaccuracies in the short game, and that's something that Kyle Shanahan knows he can't have on his offense that relies heavily on Yak. Moving on to a quarterback that Shanahan has loved watching this offseason and has gotten him plenty of offseason reps is Brandon Allen. This is a quarterback from the Cincinnati Bengals, and that's kind of interesting because the Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow right now is hurt, so maybe the Niners could work out a trade with the Bengals for a late round pick. I don't know if that's something that's actually feasible, but in today's practice, he did well. He went 4 of 5, looked like a pro out there. I mean, he is a veteran, so often veterans do great in these type of practices, and he's been no exception throughout training camp. He looks solid. So this is the part of the video where I look at the quarterback depth chart going in from quarterback 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Starting out in this video, I want to say Brock Purdy seems like the unquestioned starter in my opinion. When he's out there, he's with the 1s. He's not getting rotated in with the 2s. It seems like it's his job. Therefore, Brock Purdy is quarterback 1. Moving into quarterback 2, though. Last time I examined these quarterbacks, I said Sam Darnold has to continue to play the way he did and Trey Lance not perform up to expectations for him to overthrow Trey Lance for the second string job. With that being said, based off performance right now, I would say Sam Darnold is edging out Trey Lance for that second string job. Not the greatest thing for Trey Lance, but he still can rebound, especially when pads come on. So Trey Lance now is bumped down in my books to the third string quarterback, just based off these performances and the way the Niners have really been utilizing him. Finally, the fourth string quarterback is Brandon Allen. And it would be interesting if the Niners were able to work out a deal with Cincinnati to get a late round pick for a player they picked up for free. But I don't expect that to happen, but it would be interesting nonetheless. With all this being said, these are just my thoughts on day 4 of the quarterback competition between Trey Lance, Sam Darnold, and Brandon Allen. I think Brock Purdy is a starter, but what do you guys think? Do you think it's Purdy's job, or do you think it's still an open competition for that quarterback one job? It also would mean a ton to me if you liked and subscribe. And as always, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.